Okay, so good morning everyone. Our lesson for today is all about Module 1 of Math 9, which is the illustration of quadratic equation. So this is the introduction of quadratic equation. So in this lesson is about quadratic equation. A clear understanding on the concept of the lesson will help you identify, describe quadratic equation, and illustrate it using proper and right representation. So our objectives or our goal for this lesson is identify and describe quadratic equation. Another is write quadratic equation into standard form. And last is determine the values of A, B, and C in quadratic equation. So before we proceed to our discussion about quadratic equation, let us first have an activity. So the activity is all about finding the indicated product. So number 1, how can we find the product of 4 multiplied to x squared plus 5? So madali lang ito, makukuha natin yung product ng number 1 by multiplying 4 to x squared and 4 to 5. So 4 multiplied to x squared, we have 4x squared. And 4 times 5, we have 20. So the answer for number 1 is 4x squared plus 20. Another, we have 3m multiplied to m minus 4. So, katulad ng ginawa natin sa number 1, i-multiply natin si 3m sa m minus 4. So, 3m times m is 3m squared. 3m minus 4 is negative 4m. So, the answer for number 2 is 3m squared minus 12m. So, another, we have number 3, which is p plus 5 multiplied to p plus 3. So, paano natin mahanap yung product ng number 3? So, gagawin natin is i-multiply natin si p at saka si p at saka si 3, si 5 at saka si p. So, p times p, we have p squared. We have p squared, and then p multiplied by 3, we have 3p. And then 5 multiplied to p, we have 5p. Another is 5 times 3 is we have 15. So, ito na. So, gagawin natin is combine like terms. We have p squared plus 3p plus 5p plus 15. So, ano yung like term dito? Ito yung 3p at saka si 5p. 3p plus 5p, we have 8p. So, copy natin si p squared. P squared, 3p plus 5p is 8p. At saka copy natin si 15. Next, so how can we solve 3 minus 5m raised to the power of 2? So, gagawin natin is, ito yon. 3 minus 5m is multiplied to itself, di ba? Kasi squared siya. So, meaning, i-multiply natin sa sarili niya. So, we have 3 minus 5m times 3 minus 5m. So, katulad ng ginawa natin sa number 3, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 5m is 15m, negative 5m minus 3 is negative 15m, negative 5m minus times negative 5m is positive 25. So, combine like terms. The like terms in this equation is 15m and 15m. So, copy natin si 9. Negative 15 minus negative 15m is negative 30m. So, copy natin si 25. So, the answer for our number 4 is 9 minus 5m. So, let's proceed to quadratic equation. So, we have polynomials. polynomials are classified according to the highest power of its variable. So we have different degree of polynomial. So the first degree of polynomial is what we call the linear. So linear, this is the first degree of the polynomial. So another, we have the second degree of polynomial. So the second degree of polynomial, the example is x squared plus 3x minus 2. So this second degree of polynomial is what we call the quadratic equation. So another, aside from the second degree, we also have the third degree of polynomial. So the third degree of polynomial, the example is x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 10. So the third degree of polynomial is what we call the cubic equation. So we also have the fourth and the fifth degree. So the fourth degree of polynomial is what we call the quartic equation. So example of this quartic equation, we have x raised to the power of 4 minus 5x cubed plus x squared minus x minus 1. So this is the example of fourth degree of polynomial. So the last degree of polynomial, we have the quintex equation. So example of quintex equation, we have 5x raised to the power of 5 minus 2x squared plus 2x cubed plus 4x raised to the power of 4 minus 2x minus 2. So this is the fifth degree of polynomial. So the equation, we can say that the equation is in standard form. Paano natin malalaman kung ang equation ay nasa standard form? So, malalaman natin na ito ay nasa standard form kapag naka-arrange yung term from the highest to the lowest degree. For example, we have 5x raised to the power of 5 minus 2x squared plus 2x cubed plus 4x raised to the power of 4 minus 2x minus 2. So, what do you think? Is this equation is in standard form? Naka-arrange ba yung kanyang power or yung kanyang degree from highest to lowest? Di ba hindi? So, meaning, this equation is not in standard form. So, paano natin to ma-arrange? Paano natin to magiging standard form? So, very easy lang. Gagawin natin is i-arrange natin yung degree or yung term niya. So, magsisimula tayo sa the power of 5, pagkatapos yung the power of 4, pagkatapos yung cube, yung squared. So, for example, so we have 3x squared plus 4x raised to the power of 5 minus 2x cubed plus 3x raised to the power of 4 plus 5x minus 10. So, this equation is not written in the standard form. So, paano natin ito masusulat sa standard form? So, gagawin natin is i-arrange lang natin. Magiging 4x raised to the power of 5 plus 3x raised to the power of 4 minus 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 10. Diba? Naka-arrange na siya from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so pumunta naman tayo ngayon sa quadratic equation. So ano nga ba yung quadratic equation? So quadratic equation in one variable, it is a mathematical sentence of degree 2 that can be written in the standard form a plus ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So, where a, b, and c are real numbers. So, sa standard form niya na ax squared plus bx plus c, si a, b, and c are real numbers. And yung a should not be equal to 0. So, in the equation, sa equation na ito, itong equation na ito, so, A is the quadratic term. Si ax squared is the quadratic term. While si bx is tinatawag nating linear term at saka si c naman is the constant term. So, paano natin siya ma-identify? So, for example, we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. So, what do you think? Ano yung palagay nyo sa equation na to? Nakalagay ba siya sa standard form? O hindi? Kasi kapag ang isang quadratic equation ay hindi nakasulat sa standard form, kailangan mo siyang gawing standard. So, in this equation, 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 equals 0. This equation is written in standard form. So, paano natin ma-identify yung value ni A, B, and C? So, yung A natin sa equation na to is positive 2. So, si 2 is yung A natin. So, ito yung quadratic term. Sunod naman is the linear term which is the B. So, ano sa equation na to? Si B. So, si B dito ay si positive 5. So, ano naman si constant term or yung letter C natin? So, letter C or the constant term in this equation is negative 3. Nakuha? So, another example. Magbibigay pa ako ng example. So, another example is 3x multiplied by x minus 2. So, in this equation, 3x multiplied by x minus 2 is equals to 10. So, this is a quadratic equation. So, quadratic equation siya, pero hindi siya nakasulat sa standard form. Diba? Kasi, nasaan dyan ma-identify mo ba yung quadratic term natin dyan? Diba hindi? So, yung una natin gagawin is, ita-transform natin yung equation papunta sa standard form. So, paano? So, we have 3x multiplied by x minus 2 equals 10. So, paano? So, simple lang. Parang katulad yung ginawa natin sa activity number 1. So, gagawin natin 3x multiplied by x, we have 3x squared. And then, 3x multiplied by negative 2, we have negative 6. So, copy lang natin si 10 equals 10. So, sunod. So, kailangan yung quadratic equation natin is laging equals to 0. So, paano natin to ma-0? So, gagawin natin is 3x squared minus 6x. Si 10 natin ay ilalagyan natin, itatransform natin siya dito. So, si positive 10 magiging negative 10. So, magiging 3x squared minus 6x minus 10 equals, copy natin si 10, since naglagay tayo dito ng negative 10 sa left side, so maglalagay din tayo sa right side ng negative 10. So, magiging, copy natin yung equation na 3x squared minus 6x minus 10 equals 10 minus 10 is 0, diba? Yung quadratic equation natin is naging equals na siya sa 0. So, ngayon, mayroon na tayong equation na 3x squared minus 6x minus 10 is equals to 0. So, i-identify natin ngayon yung value ni A, value ni B, value ni C. So, sa equation na to, ang value ni A, yung quadratic term natin ay ito si 3. So, lagay natin si 3. So, yung linear term natin na si B ay negative 6. So, lagay natin si negative 6. At saka yung constant term natin ay si negative 10. Ilalagay natin si negative 10. So, nakuha. So, another equation para hindi tayo hindi tayo mahirapan. So, we have the equation 2x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 1 is equals to negative 6. So, this is a quadratic equation. However, this quadratic equation is not written in standard form. So, katulad ng ginawa natin sa nauna nating example, itatransform natin yung equation na to sa standard form. So, anong gagawin natin? So, we're just going to multiply. So, 2x times x, we have 2x squared. 2x minus 1, we have negative 2x. Pagkatapos sa dito at saka dito, ito naman si 5. 5 multiplied by x, we have positive 5x. And then positive 5 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 5. Copy natin si negative 6 equals negative 6. So, sunod. So, combine like terms. So, ano yung like terms dito? We have negative 2x plus 5x. Ito yung like terms dito ha. Negative 2x plus 5x. So, i-combine natin. So, copy natin si negative 2x squared. Negative 2x plus 5x is positive 3x. Copy natin si negative 5. So, lagay natin si negative 5. So, meron na tayong 2x squared plus 5x minus 5 is equal to negative 6. So, meron pa tayong problema kasi kailangan naka-equals to 0 siya. So, paano natin to may equals to 0? So, gagawin natin yung ginawa natin sa una. So, copy natin si 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. Maglagay tayo sa left side natin ng positive 6. Copy natin si negative 6. Since naglagay tayo sa left side ng positive 6, maglalagay din tayo sa right side ng positive 6. So, copy, combine like terms, 2x squared plus 3x, negative 5 plus 6, we have positive 1. Negative 6 plus 6, we have 0. So, meron na tayong 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. So, this equation is now written in standard form. So, kapag naka-standard form na siya, madali na nating ma-identify si quadratic, linear, at constant term. So, si quadratic term natin or si A natin sa equation na ito ay si 2. So, yung B natin or linear term ay si 3. At saka yung constant term natin na si C ay 1. Diba? Napakadali lamang niya. So, kailangan mo lamang kapag nakita mo ang isang equation na hindi pa naka-standard form, so kailangan mo muna siyang i-transform into in standard form para ma-identify mo. Para madali mong ma-identify si A, B, at saka C. So, we also have some equation na nakakalito. For example, so ano ba yung mga equation na nakakalito? Ito yon. So, we have x squared plus 5 is equals to 0. So, x squared plus 5 is equals to 0. So, itong equation na to ay quadratic equation. Nakasulat din to sa standard form. Pero, malalaman natin yung value ni A kasi si A natin dito ay si 1. Ay 1, di ba? Value ni X ay 1. So, value ni X dito ay 1. Value naman ni B, nasaan dito si B, di ba? Missing. So, okay lang na wala si B. Pero si C nandito, which is positive 5. So, another, we have 16x squared minus 9 is equals to 0. So, ma-identify din natin yung value ni A which is 16. Value ni B is 0 kasi wala dyan. At saka value ni C ay negative 9. So, this equation or quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus c is equals to 0. So, in this equation, ang equation na to, yung value ni B ay 0. So, okay lang. So, matatawag pa rin natin quadratic equation siya kahit missing or nawawala si B or yung linear term natin. So, yung hindi lang pwedeng mawala sa equation na ito ay si A. Kailangan laging present si A or yung quadratic term natin. So, that's all. If you have a question, you can write down on the comments. Pwede nyo ilagay yung mga question nyo and I am willing po akong sumagot sa mga tanong nyo sa abot ng aking makakaya. So, mayroon pa ditong mga activity para sa next video natin. Salamat po sa pakikinig.